Good morning, students. I am your English teacher in Vittal Matriculation School. Today, Monday. Okay? Yes, hope you all doing well, right? Had your breakfast? In last class, what we have seen? Yes, the prose lesson and the poem, my hobby reading. My hobby reading and the prose lesson, hobby turns into a successful career. Yes. Today we are going to see the complete the table given below in order to understand the poem better. Complete the table given below in order to understand the poem better. See, the poet mentions uses of reading. The poet mentions uses of reading. See, thought breeding, opens rational doors, fly without wings, constructing society. Here the poet gave the lines in the poem describe the uses. Here they give lines, right? So we have to describe these lines and then the rhymes used in the lines, and then meaning of the line. Here meaning of the line, first one is thought breeding. Here the lines in the poem describe the uses what in thought breeding. See, you have to write here. Okay, thought breeding, the lines thought breeding describe the uses in thought breeding. INTHOUGHT, in thought breeding. And then the rhymes used in the lines. Here see, reading and breeding. So what is the rhymes? Reading, breeding. Reading, breeding. You have to write it in your book. Okay, students? Then meaning of the line. Thought breeding. Meaning, reading impresses our thoughts. Reading impresses our thoughts. Reading impresses our thoughts. Then opens rational doors. It keeps my, let me describe the uses. It keeps my rational doors ajar. It keeps my rational doors ajar. And then rhymes. Here rhymes is far ajar. FAR, far. AJAR, ajar. Then meaning of the line, reading makes us rational. Reading makes us rational. Reading makes us rational. Then fly without wings. Let me describe it. To cackle and cry without wings. To cackle and cry CRY, cry without wings. Then rhymes cry, fly. C-R-Y, cry. F-L-Y, fly. Then reading helps to fly without wings. Here it means reading helps to fly without wings. Reading helps to fly, helps to fly without wings. It is the meaning of these lines. Then constructing society. Then constructing society. See, it means it describes in constructing a society. In constructing a society. In constructing a society. Then the rhymes in this line: read and succeed. Read, succeed. Read and succeed. Then the meaning of this line: reading makes people strong and active. Reading, R-E-A-D-I-N-G, reading makes people strong. Makes people strong and active. Let me read it again. Yeah. The poem mentions uses of reading. The lines in the poem describe the uses. The rhymes used in the lines. Meaning of the line. Thought breeding. In thought breeding, breeding, meaning reading impresses our thoughts, opens rational doors. It keeps my rational doors ajar. Rhyming words: for, ajar. Reading makes us rational. Reading makes us rational. Fly without wings. Fly without wings. It describes to cackle and without wings. To cackle and without wings. To cackle and cry without wings. To cackle and cry without wings. The rhymes used in this line: cry and fly. Cry and fly. Reading helps to fly without wings. Reading helps to fly without wings. Constructing society. Constructing society. In constructing a society. In constructing a society. Rhyming words: read, succeed. Read, succeed. Reading makes people strong and active. Reading makes people strong and active. Students, you have to write it in your book, okay? And then figure of speech. A figure of speech is a word or a figure of speech is a word or a phrase which gives a separate meaning, from the normal one. Figure of speech is a figure of speech is a word or a phrase which gives us separate meaning, from the normal one. It means something more than it seems to mean. It means something more than it seems to mean. It is used figuratively. It is used figuratively to give an implied meaning to the given context. Implied meaning to the given context. It can either be used to make comparisons or even to insist repetition or exaggeration. Figures of speech provide a dramatic effect. Figures of speech provide a dramatic effect. Here see, a figure of speech is a word or a phrase which gives a separate meaning from the normal one, and then it means something more than it seems to mean. It is used figuratively to give an implied meaning to the given context. It can either to be used to make comparisons or even to insist repetition or exaggeration. Figures of speech provide a dramatic effect. Then rhyming words. Rhyming words. See, rhyming words already we have seen, right? Rhyming words are two or more words. Two or more words which have the same sound. Rhyming words, it's important. We have to know the sound. Okay. The same sound. Words rhyming if they have similar sounds. When said aloud, rhyming words usually occur at the end of the lines in a poem. Rhyming words usually occur at the end of the lines in a poem. At the end of the lines in a poem. Rhyming words make poems or songs fun to sing. Rhyming words make poems or songs fun to sing. See, rhyming words are two or more words which have the same sound. Words rhyming if they have similar sounds when said aloud. Rhyming words usually occur at the end of the lines in a poem. Rhyming words make poems or songs fun to sing. Here see, let me read the poem. Here they give small poem lines and then we have to find the rhyming words here. Okay. The title of the poem is A Tiny Little Plant. A Tiny Little Plant. Yes, let me read the stanzas. Deep in the heart of a little seed. Deep in the heart of a little seed. Lay buried so deep. Lay buried so deep. A tiny little plant fast asleep. A tiny little plant fast asleep. Out came the bright sunshine. Out came the bright sunshine. Down crept its light. Down crept its light. Into the seed too bright. Into the seed too bright. A little plant woke up to see. A little plant woke up to see. How bright the world might be. How bright the world might be. Here what they given us, it is the same sound and it occurs at the end of the poem, end of the lines in a poem, right? So we have to find the rhyming words. Here they changed the color of rhyming words, right? Here see, lay buried so deep. What it is? Deep. A tiny little plant fast asleep. Deep asleep. Students, you have to say after me, okay? Say after me to be aloud, okay? Deep. Say deep. Asleep. Deep asleep. It's end with same sound, right? So, it is the rhyming words. Here these lines. Deep asleep. Deep asleep. Out came the bright sunshine. Down crept its light. See? Down crept its light into the seed too bright. See? Light, bright. Students, say after me. Light, bright. Light, bright. Light, bright. Then a little plant woke up to see how bright the world might be. See? See, B. Say C, B. C, B. Here deep, asleep, and light, bright, and then CB is the rhyming words in this poem. Okay, students, are you all understood? What is the rhyming words? Yes. See, a tiny little plant rhyming words. Deep, asleep. Second stanza, light, bright. And then C, B. Yes, you have to write it in your book. Okay, students. Next, answer the following. Answer the following. First one is list the rhyming words in the first 3 lines. Yes, see, first 3 lines. What is the rhyming words? Deep, asleep. So you have to write it here. Deep, asleep. Yes, right. Deep, asleep. Which word in the poem rhymes with light? What is the rhyming word of light? See? Light, bright. Light, bright. Right. So, we have to write here light, bright. Bright is the rhyming word of light. Then, rhyming scheme. Here, we have to see in the rhyming words, rhyming. Here, rhyming scheme we have to know. Okay, rhyming schemes. Let me read the rhyming scheme. Yes, rhyming scheme. A rhyming scheme is a specific pattern. Is a specific pattern used a poem which determines which lines rhyme in the poem. Poets write poems with the rhyming scheme or a pattern. It is the arrangement of rhymes in a poem or a stanza. Here stanza means these 3 lines are one stanza and second 3 lines are another stanza, like that. Yes. Then example, see, they give a example for poem. Let me read. Upon a nice mid-spring day. Upon a nice mid-spring day, let's take a look at nature's way. Let's take a look at nature's way. Breathe the scent of nice fresh air. Feel the breeze within your hair. The grass will poke between your toes. Smell the flowers with your nose. Clouds form shapes within the skies. And light will glisten from your eyes. See, here we have to give a name to the rhyming words. Okay, first, day, way, day, way, air, hair, air, hair, toes, nose, skies, eyes. So, day A, it is the same sound. So, we have to give a name A, like A, and then air, hair. This is the another sounds of rhyming scheme, right? So we have to give a name B, A, B, and then toes, nose. This is the another one, C. Then skies, eyes, D. It is continue with these lines, so we have to add. We have to give the name E, F, like that. Okay. Here we have to find a rhyming scheme. Yes. Here deep, asleep, A, A. Light bright, B. B. And then C. B. C. B. Here we have to write like that. A, B, B, C, C. It is the a tiny little plant's rhyming scheme. This is called as rhyming scheme. This is the rhyming words. Okay, students? Hope you all understood, right? Yes. Then, let me read the passage. The rhyming scheme of this poem can be determined by the end word in each line. End word in each line. The first line ends with the word day and the second line ends with way. As both words rhyming with other, they are given the letter A. And then the third line ends with the word air and the fourth line ends with hair. These two words do not rhyme with the ending words of the first two lines. So they are given the letter B and so on. We get a rhyming scheme A, B, B, C, C, D, D for this poem. Here we have to write the rhyming scheme of this poem lines. A, B, B, C, C, D, D. Yes. Next, answer the following. Identify the rhyming scheme of the given short poem. Here they give short poem to us. So we have to read and find the rhyming words and then we have to find the rhyming scheme of this small poem. Okay. Let me read. My dog likes bones. My dog likes bones. He eats them up. He eats them up. He is very sweet. He is very sweet. He is just a pup. He is just a pup. See, here up and pup is the ends with same sound, right? Up and pup is the rhyming words here. Up, pup, and then bone sweet. So it is not rhyming words, right? So we have to mention the name as A and up is B and this is C. Up matched with the pup, right? Up, pup. So we have to mention the name as B. Are you all understood? Now this poem rhyming scheme is A, B, C, B. A, B, C, B. It is the rhyming word and it is the rhyming scheme. Rhyming scheme. It is the rhyming scheme. A, B, C, B. And then complete this poem on your own with a B rhyming scheme. Yes. Let me see what this poem Peas Porridge Heart. This poem name is Peas Porridge Heart. Let me find the third line and the fourth line. Let me read the first two lines, okay? Peas porridge hot, peas porridge cold. It is the rhyming scheme A and B, okay? Because it's not ends with same sound. It is hot, it is cold. It ends with different sounds, right? Then we have to write the third line in this stanza. Peas putting in the pot. Peas putting in the pot. P-E-A-S, peas. Putting. Putting in the pot. And then 9 days old. 9 days old. See, hot, cold. Hot mentioned as A, and cold given the letter B, and P is putting the pot, right? Pot old here, hot, pot, cold, old. So A, B. Here the rhyming words hot, pot, and then second rhyming words cold, old. So the rhyming scheme is A, B, A, B. See, A, B and A, B, right? A, B is the rhyming scheme. Here they give A, B rhyming scheme is, we are find that. Okay. Then parallel reading. We have to enhance our reading skills and we have to easily find the rhyming words, rhyming schemes from in this poem. Okay. So we have to read and listen carefully in this poem. Parallel reading means like similar to this poem. Okay. We have to know more rhyming words, rhyming scheme. So they given for us. The title of the poem is Good Books. The title of the poem is Good Books. Good. Let me read the first stanza here. This is the first stanza and this is one is second stanza and last one is third stanzas. Okay. Let me read the first stanza of this poem. Good books are friendly things to own. If you are busy, they will wait. They will not call you on the phone or wake you if the hour is late. They stand together row by row. They stand together row by row. Upon the low shelf or the high. But if you are lonesome, this you know. You have a friend or two nearby. Let me read it again. Good books are friendly things to own. If you are busy, they will wait. They will not call you on the phone or wake you if the horse is late. Here, the first 4 lines, what is the rhyming words? See, own, phone. It ends with, these 2 words ends with the same sound, right? Own, phone. Then wait, late. Wait, late. So we have to give the name AB, right? So own, A and phone are same sound. So we have to give same letter and wait, B, and late, B. Then another 4 lines. They stand together row by row upon the low shelf or the high. But if you are lonesome, this you know. Lonesome, this you know. You have a friend or two nearby. See, row, no, row, no, high, nearby, high, by. Sounds are same, right? So A, B already we given, right? Then we have to give a letter C. Row, no, C. And then high, D. Nearby, high, by. High, by, D. Yes. And then second stanza. Let me read the second stanza. Yes. The fellowship of books is real. The fellowship of books is real. They are never noisy when you are still. They are never noisy when you are still. They won't disturb you at your meal. They won't disturb you at your meal. They will comfort you when you are ill. They will comfort you when you are ill. The lonesome hearts they will always share. The lonesome hearts they will always share. When slighted, they will not complain. When slighted, they will not complain. And though for them you have ceased to care, your constant friends they will still remain. Yes, let me read it again. The fellowship of book is real. They are never noisy when you are still. They won't disturb you at your meal. They'll comfort you when you are ill. Okay, students, let me find the rhyming words and rhyming scheme. Yes. Here, real and then meal. Real, meal. It ends with same sound, right? So, we already give A, B, C, D, right? Then E. Real and meal. Real and meal. And still. Still ill. Still ill. Still ill. And then we have to give F. F. See, then next 4 lines. The lonesome hearts they'll always share. When slighted, they will not complain. And though for them you have ceased to care, your constant friends they will still remain. See, share, care, share, care. E, F and then G. Share, care. And then complain, remain. Complain, remain. H. H. And then third stanza. Good books your faults will never see, or tell about them round the town. If you would have their company, you merely have to take them down. They will help you pass the time away. They will counsel give if that you need. He has true friends for night and day, who has a few good books to read. The poem written by Edgar Guest. Edgar Guest. Let me find the rhyming words. Yes, you have to find the rhyming words. Okay, students? Yes, first, see, never see, and the town, and company, and down. First 4 lines, see, and then away, need, day, read. Here, see, town, company, down. See, company. So, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. We have to give the name, right? Then we have to give the name I. Here, C, company. It is not ends with same sound, okay? C, company. No. So, then I, J, town, down. Town, down, J. Then company is another sound. So we have to give name K. K. And then away, day. Away, day. Away, day. So it is also, you have to give the name L. Need, read, right? M. Away, day. say it's not same, so we have to give the name N. So the good books rhyming scheme is AB, CD, EF, GH, IJ, KJ, LM, is the rhyming scheme of the poem Good Books. The rhyming scheme of poems Good Books. So you have to write the here first stanza AB, CD, and second stanza see EF, GH, and third stanza IJ, KJ, and LM. Yes, students, are you all understood what is the rhyming words and how we have to find the rhyming scheme, the poem lines, right? Definitely you have to understood. Hope you all understood, okay? Okay, students. Then today we have to know the rhyming words and rhyming schemes, right? You have to practice well in last unit, like first unit we have a poem, right? So you have to find the rhyming words and rhyming schemes also, okay? Okay, students, let me continue the class next day. Okay, students, keep safe at your home, and those who are not paid your school fees, can you have to pay your fees and bring your notebooks, okay? Our school were open soon, so we have to, students, you all have to be prepared and come to school, okay? Get ready to come to school, students. Thank you, students. Keep safe at your home. You have to read well the rhyming scheme and rhyming words, okay? Thank you, students.